computer. All right, there. Noise canceling on. All right. Today is Tuesday, August 26th. First things first, let's take a gander at the economic calendar. So, we got news delivered at 7:30. And then we have news being delivered at 9 a.m. All right. Like I said, I like expansion. I would like to see it go higher, considering we came down, filled some of this 5-minute busy buy side, sell side imbalance. We're stayed above consequent encroachment. Look at the daily. Let's see, and even on the daily, this is the 5-minute. Mark that. So this is that 5-minute right there. And 1 day. Oh, shoot. We have SIBI here, sell side, buy side imbalance, being buy side needs to be delivered. Buy side was delivered. So let me get rid of that. This is what I would like to see. So since there's a single candle over this, I want to see this gap right here. Treat it like inversion, stay in the top half like we're doing right now, and then continue to go higher. So again, what I would like to see, change that to a daily so I know. I can't spell. Okay. All right. Yeah, I know I need to get me a new mic too, so I'm gonna have to hold this in my hand. So that's the daily. What I would like to see is stay in the top half, start working up into here, into this one. Get rid of that. So yeah, we're looking for longs today. Anything to get us long. We got a sell side down here. And again, we just closed, or I guess we didn't close it because the bottom half of this and that is still open. So again, I'm looking for longs. I'm looking for rejection off of BISIs to go up long. So something like this, something like that. We could even use this wick right here. Measure it, lower time frame, stay above consequent encroachment. That's all I really see. So yeah, I'm looking for longs. I'd like to see expand higher. Let's see where our new week opening gaps are. We're 1, 2, 3. We're in between a few. And another reason I would like to see longs is because next week, September, and we got red folders, Yeah, so I would suspect that come September we'll be moving again. But yeah, we're looking for longs today. We're gonna just keep it to 2. Nothing too crazy. Oh, snaps. Oh, snaps. Yeah, like I said, we got a sell side down here. Those ran with the London low. That's rough. Get all that choppiness, man. Let me check one more thing. Like 5 minutes until we open. Uh, the bar chart. So we're still in. All right, yep. We're still in September. All right. Just want to check that. Excuse me. And ES. That's what. Yeah, what I like to see is in top half, and it could literally chop and go sideways. We're just gonna use our 5 minute for now. Listen, I would like to see higher prices, but maybe we won't get that expansion until CPI and all that stuff. Excuse me. Let's see, how many highs do we have up there? We got 3. 1, 2, 3. I'll take 3. 1, 2, 3. I got opening bell in like 2 minutes. Consequent encroachment. Orange. Opening range gap. High. Opening range gap. Low. See where we get our gap. Excuse me. Like 40 seconds until opening bell. And in the London session, we ran the London high. In the regular trading hours, we have the New York PM high, and then we have the New York AM high from yesterday down below. We didn't even get to consequent encroachment of the open range gap. So I like longs. We'll see if we can get an entry either off of this consequent encroachment or off the high. And that's the daily line down there. So I like longs, so we're just gonna wait for an entry. I'm gonna wait till about 9:45. All right, we just took off the Asian high from 8:15 p.m. from yesterday. And now I want to see, what do we create after we take this? Is it a SIBI or is it a BISI? So first presented fair value gaps right there. 931. trying to see if we can get a retracement down into one of these. That's just gonna, on the 5 minute, it's just one single candle, so should be one single BISI. And so we're gonna wait and see if this creates a BISI, retrace down into this again to go higher. I personally want to see higher prices because structurally where we're at, premium, discount, let's say this is about equilibrium. We'll go from high to low. Yeah, see, that's about equilibrium, just like I said. So I want to see it go up higher. So what we just did is ran the Asian high. Again, this is the first presented fair value gap after the open, and it is it's a BISI buy side, sell side imbalance. So for this to hold true, I would like to see reject off of it and go higher. Like I said, I would like to see higher prices. And then look where it's almost lining up directly with consequent encroachment of the opening range gap. Got 5 minutes, 4940. I'm buying that. Why does it keep doing that? I don't want that. I want ticks. I don't like. Why it keeps doing that? Said I like how, I guess I'm showing you a 5 minute, but working off of 1 minute. Like how we wicked in here. That's when I decided to go long. Again, I want to see it get up here to these highs. But I also know that, again, this is going to create a 5 minute BISI. Don't want to see that. So, what's that? I want to. I don't want to see it come back over it like it just did. And we close where there is no 5 minute up in here. Excuse me. Ran this high, ran that high, below consequent encroachment. So instead of highs, I need to be looking at lows. This was kind of made jagged. I like these down here. I said I wanted to see higher prices. Yeah, but look at that, man. Maybe we don't get it today. And we already hit consequent encroachment of the open range gap already. We're rejecting off of a 1 minute. Yeah, see, I want to see something lay over that. Trying to see if we can get a single candle lay over this BISI or this first percent fair value gap. Like I said, I like longs, but I see equal lows down here. I also see these were disrupted. This was disrupted. This was disrupted. Anybody that had their high above here was disrupted. The only people that are safe was there. I said, I want to see this thing go up higher. At 15 seconds on the 1 minute. We're going to buy that off the 1 minute. We're going to put our my stop loss all the way down there because we got a gap there, got something here. What I do like is how we laid over this. So I want to see it stay in the top half and continue to go higher. If we don't get that, that is the last trade I am taking today. What else? We rejected off of this 1 minute BISI or SIBI, or yeah, BISI buy side, sell side imbalance, which is right here. So that's what we just did. We came down, rejected off of it. And honestly, I should have been long down in here, but it's okay. And so my targets for today, my first one is going to be consequent encroachment of this. So that to that, we'll take one off there, and then we'll let the rest run. We'll take, yeah, one. Sell one. So we'll go two. We'll let the rest go up there. And we're going to leave it like that. I ain't touching it. We're just going to let it go like that today. Like I said, ideally, I want to see it not come back down here. I want this to be treated like in true inversion and send price higher. So I want to see this tree like a true inversion. Just like that. See, and that's one of those where potentially you could have added one more. But again, we have this down here as well. I would like to see. So first presented fair value gap is a BISI. Single candle layered over to the SIBI. Another single candle layered over as a BISI. I would like to see for it to stay true, stay in the top half of this first presented fair value gap, as well as no bueno. I wanted to see it stay in the top half as that too. All right. Now we'll watch. We got news in 15 minutes too. All right. So in like 15 minutes, we got news. Okay, so we took a high. So obviously we're not interested in longs because what did we do when we opened? We ran highs. So I need anywhere below consequent encroachment of the opening range gap. Rejection off of SIBI right there. Oh my goodness. It's not. just go sideways. Goodness gracious, man. Oh, man. So I want to see those highs ran. Considering that we didn't come and get this, we're above that. But we're literally, it's just been going sideways on a higher time frame. Higher time frames. So what did I miss? I missed this run on sell side down here. Or I guess I'm not gonna say what I missed. What I failed to acknowledge was this run on sell side down here. So again, I would like to see this thing go higher and go and attack these highs up there. Got like 5 minutes until news. So what I do like, again, this is a busy sell side, buy side, sell side. I like how we got this one big strong candle over it and we stayed above halfway. So ideally, again, I would like to see it stay above this, start working up into these highs. We got this one you can retrace down into. And then I always go consequent encroachment of this halfway. So we'll take 3 off there. So opening range gap and the first presented fair value gap line up. We're rejecting off of both of them so far. I said I want to see higher prices. I want to see this bottom one treat as a breakaway and never revisit to this morning. Ooh, so I want to see higher prices, but we haven't got past this Asian high. We're down into this first, or not the first presented fair value gap. We're down into a fair value gap again. Again, I want to see it stay above halfway and leave it. And then ideally get above this right here. But look at that, we're wicking. Let's see that stay above halfway. We're coming up on 10 o'clock. All right, I like how we stayed above halfway. where we close. I like how there's one single candle above over this first presented fair value gap. We also wick down and didn't close below halfway. We're working up until consequent encroachment of the highest wick on the 5-minute. So that's this right here. Again, I would ideally like to see it close above that. I don't want to see it come back down here or down into there. And we're rejecting off that 5-minute again. I'm about to start peeling stuff off. All right, we just opened up a new 5-minute candle with 4 minutes left. And like I said, I want to see it work up here. Again, we rejected off of consequent encroachment of the open range gap. The first presented fair value gap lines up with that. So the first presented fair value gap is your first gap after 9:30. And again, this one's classified as a BISI, buy side, sell side imbalance. So I wanted to see it treated like that and go higher, or reject and go lower. Like I said, I would like for it to get above consequent encroachment of this 5-minute wick. Rejection or back down into the first presented fair value gap. And one of the things that we know is if we're staying within these fair value gaps, what is that? That is high manipulation, man. Again, I want to see it work above this right here. I'm going to take 2 off. Because we're struggling to get above take 1 more. We're struggling to get above consequent encroachment of that wick. So that's why I started peeling things off. We got 3 left. I'll peel another one off. What is going on? All right. So there's 2. We'll change that to 1. Again, I personally want to see it get above consequent encroachment of this. But it don't really look like we're interested in that right now. And or it's gonna be just like it was yesterday and just be a straight up grind fest. Like it'll get there, but it's gonna be one of the ones where grinding. And I want to see it above consequent encroachment of this. There is no inefficiency here on the 5-minute. We rejected off of that one. Rejected. Oh, wow. I didn't even notice that. We literally stopped there. Again, I want to see it get above this. Let's see, get above it. And we'll So we got 10 o'clock news, but it was a media impact news driver folder and it really didn't do anything. I'm going to sell one more. So I just got one on. So I like those highs up there. We're back across the first presented fair value gap. Yeah, no, I'm out. I'm out. Like I want to see you go just whomp. Don't want to see you come back down here. I don't even want to see you touch this again unless you're gonna stay above halfway. You close over it. See ya. I'll call it a day. Like I said, it closes over it. We're gonna close it and call it a day. We stay above halfway. We'll ride it out and see where we may get to. But we should have left this a long time ago, whether either for highs or lows. All right, I like that. Again, if it was going to close over it, we're closing it. If it stays above halfway, we're going to ride it out and see if we can get up to those highs. 36 seconds in this 1 minute. I have 2 minutes and 30 something seconds in the 5 minute. Again, I want to, but we do have this fair value gap and we do have this one. But ideally, again, I would like to see it stay above halfway. I don't want to see that. That right there, you don't want to see. But see, and then we're playing. See, now we're playing. Time we got 10:08. Again, this last one would have got closed if we would have closed over this. But since we stayed above halfway right here, and we're above consequent encroachment of the open range gap, we're also above consequent encroachment of the first presented fair value gap. So you got two things that line up. And again, I would like to see it close above this 5 minute wick. It's the highest wick on my higher time frame, which is this wick right here. That's consequent encroachment. That's halfway. So we have to get past halfway of this and halfway of that to enter get up to go up higher. And like I said, I like the rejection off the open range gap. I also like the rejection off of the first presented fair value gap as well. So again, I would like to see it close above one of these two. We wicked through it, but have not closed up above it. And that's where it's like, somebody in there pressing buttons and whoop, whoop, whoop. So So let's get it close and send it the other way. Get it close and send it the other way. And like I stated before, this market compared to last year is it's night and day. Like night and day. Like it's almost like you're trading two different, completely different markets. We just ran the New York high. We're up into, I believe this is a 5-minute SIBI. So, 5-minute SIBI right here. So, what I would like to see if we're going to go higher, I would like to see it close above or above halfway of this. We got to include all that. So yeah, I would like to see it stay above halfway if we would like to go higher. We got above our consequent encroachments of our highest wicks. But then we're immediately rejection. And now look where we are. Like I said, I don't want to see it come back down below this or back into here. 21 seconds. Yeah, no. Yeah, and you can tell that the manipulation is there. Like we're not supposed to be revisiting fair value gaps. Like we are not. You're supposed to leave it and say, "Hey, let's go." And we're not getting that at all today. And then look at the 5-minute. The one like look at that. We ran a high rejection off of this. They said I like higher prices just because we are whole on the structure. So again, this is how I see it. Not saying this is the end all be all. High to low. I mean, we could even go to this low because it's the lowest low. Low to high. And we're dancing around equilibrium. Went down into it yesterday. Went down into it 3 a.m. this morning, and then we left it. And again, that's if my understanding is correct on the way how to use that. Like I said, I like higher prices because premium, discount premium, we didn't get down here to this deep to this discount. So I would like to see it go higher. Excuse me. But the manipulation is real this today. Like we're right back into the first presented fair value gap. Took a couple trades, nothing really worth, writing home to mama about. Basically back to where I started this morning. So again, it wasn't like woohoo. Literally back to where I started. Today is I don't even know what today is. 26. Oh, so I put on like $600. So yesterday I ended with here, you know what? I'll just freaking put it over here. Like I said, yeah, probably just gonna leave this alone rest of the day. Like I said, but I like highs. I like these highs, being attacked. Jesus. Go cut my grass. So, gotta take the highs with the lows. Feeling like you're running on a road. So we started this morning with, and my ultimate goal throughout the end of the day is to put on more than I started with. To me, that's a win. I don't really care what other people say because it's more than I had. It's more than I started with. So we put on 14 today. Yeah, I'll take that. Right? 220,346, 54, 220,356, 44 minus 220,954. And so we put on 1446 today. Was it an easy 1446? Hell motherfucking no. Hell no. This right here, this is insane. And that's where, you dial back the leverage and you don't expect much. And yeah, like I said, I like the longs rejection off of this. I am just not really digging it. I'm not digging it at all. Came back down into here. This is treated as breakaway. Just blah, 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 blah. That's 10-12, so that's a silver bullet. 10, 10-06, 959. So anything after 10, revisit an old fair value gap. And then again, any other day, any other market, any other time, I believe she would already ran. Oh, of course, it's going to start raining. Oh, I still got that canopy up. Damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to end this. Where we at? We're at an hour. So we're gonna just hold on. Let me go grab this can. Check this weather. Oh, yeah, weather. Fuck yeah, I gotta take that thing down. It's raining. I want to get windy and then lose it. Yeah, like I said, man. It's been a. I'm not gonna say a. Yeah, it's been a rough one. Was a high resistance liquidity run where we'll get where we're going, but it's just gonna neander and just take its sweet time. Again, we put on 1446 on the count today. With the market being the way it is, again, we're not really running. Like we spent, how many times we revisit this first presented fair value gap? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 times, and then we left it. So again, we're going. Just a lot more retracements, a lot more just drawdown you'd have to sit through. So yeah, that being said, I'm out. I hope everyone's having a beautiful time. I hope you're pursuing something you want to do. Life is too short. Life is too beautiful. So yeah, like I said, 1446. I'll put on it as of today. Not sure we're at in the month or April or August. April. uh yeah. But love and live life, people. Love and live life, my beautiful people. I'll holler.